Hello, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to a very exciting episode of CSGO News. I hope you guys all enjoy. Let's hop right into our first two stories, which might affect your major pick'ems. I do apologize, though, of course, by the time of you guys actually watching this, those Faceit major pick'ems have been locked in. You can no longer change them, so I wish I could have got this episode out a little bit earlier. But anyway, some news, all of you guys, regarding the Faceit major, the first of which revolving around Virtus Pro. If you guys were not doubters in itself, for all of you guys who did choose Virtus Pro for 0-3, this might be looking like a good choice so far. We actually have some screenshots out there, Bialy being a part of this one, apparently complaining about, if you do translate that actual Steam message there, guys, it's actually Snacks and Bialy conversating back and forth, and Bialy actually complaining about Cuban, that's Virtus Pro's coach, as well as Pasha having to attend a wedding, of course, during this previous time, of course, the weeks leading up to the Faceit major, and they'd only practiced 2 maps leading up to that. If you guys did watch, though, a recent Betway interview with Pasha Biceps, he did say, though, the last 7 days before the major, the exact 7 days before the major, they spent 10 to 12 hours per day actually practicing all day long for these majors. So some, I guess you could say, some back and forth information about there, but apparently leading up in the month to the major, it was actually Pasha and, of course, Virtus Pro's coach Cuban, who could not even practice because they were at a wedding instead. It was actually Bialy. If you translate the back half of those messages as well, he said, oh, but if my grandma died, I'd still have to practice. So maybe some bit bickering going back and forth about some players and maybe the coach getting preferential treatment and actually being able to skip playing CSGO for a wedding at such an important time. So definitely some, I guess you could say, butting of heads going on in Virtus Pro possibly. But on top of that, some other important information for all you Pasha fans out there. We had a great interview with Betway. I will link the full thing down below, where he said several times throughout it over the past year or so, he's questioned several times this might be his last major, depending on how Virtus Pro does results wise. He could be retiring from CSGO, and this could be his last ever CSGO major. Now, of course, if they do actually go on to qualify for the challenger stage or even the legendary stage of next major, he likely will stick around. That's where you kind of get the vibe from the interview, but it could be Pasha Biceps' very last CSGO major if they do very poorly, which at this point in time, people are not very high expectation wise around Virtus Pro. But that was some information out there. If you guys did choose Virtus Pro to go 0-3 or even not make it through, your pick is looking quite good so far. But on top of that as well, I really wish I could get this episode out earlier for all of you guys who did choose Space Soldiers to go through. If you guys did not hear the information about that, apparently nGin does have visa issues. He will not be going. It'll be their coach Hardstyles instead in place on that Space Soldiers roster. Now, we know historically speaking, most coaches are not near as good as the players, so definitely a downgrade here for Space Soldiers, a team who definitely was probably a far-fetched choice for a team to actually go through to legendary stage, but nonetheless still a team that's been pretty good online over the past year, but not really recently, and definitely a team who needed that 5th man there. And again, it's really hard to see a visa issue come happen again to a Turkish player. It seems that Turkish players, out of anyone, have the hardest time actually acquiring these visas, and apparently, according to Space Soldier's official post, it was nothing that he could actually do. It was not on his end. It was not his fault. It was actually according to some other issue out there. So unfortunately enough, guys, nGin is now off the Space Soldiers roster for the entire major, and their coach will step in, and that's a big hit to the team. But also in very big news out there, and I'm really curious what you guys think about this. Please really comment down below what you guys think about the brand new Nuke collection, which is obviously in part to actually bring viewership back up. Of course, this time around, no more Cobblestone. Dust 2 is in its place, and that's definitely going to hurt viewership because Cobblestone packages notoriously the ones that go from anywhere from $30 to $50 historically in price, by far and away the most expensive package for that Souvenir Dragon Lore. But still, these new Nuke skins, in my own opinion, at first I did judge them and say it's not enough. You know, when you actually go for a skin out there, you don't go for a Souvenir skin. When someone trades me or I go out and buy a Souvenir skin, yes, it looks very cool, but they're not very wanted, right? There's so many of them, but these, being a brand new collection, I've actually never been in CSGO when a brand new collection like this has come out for Souvenirs, so it does look pretty cool, especially a couple of the skins, the M4A1S as well as the Tech 9. Those skins do look very cool to me. Will it be enough though to actually bring up viewership, and especially will it affect the market enough for these Nuke packages? I definitely think so. I really want to know what you guys think about this. I honestly think these skins are better than the skins we got for the newest case that came out for those 4 new knives on top of that. So I really think the skins are actually very cool. I'm very curious to see as well when we actually get Souvenir drops how these skins look. On top of that, most of them some of them actually do look very cool, but especially with gold stickers on them, these could look amazingly insane. I really am curious as well how much these actual Nuke packages will go for, and will they go up in price in the future? It's actually very likely. And again, of course, in the future when we actually have more majors and more Nuke packages drop, they might go back down in price. But I'm so questioning what the prices are going to be out there, and what do you guys think about these skins? They do seem very cool. But also on top of that, and very huge news, if you guys are not here for the Dota 2 International, it was the first introduction of Steam.TV, the brand new streaming service brought to us by Valve and by Steam. And this honestly could be the next big thing. You guys can see a quick little, I guess, preview of what it could be. You can now watch the major with your friends. You can now quick message your friends back and forth. No need to actually have the stream open in one and Discord or Steam open in a separate one. you can actually watch the major with your friends directly, and of course you can be in voice chat, you can be in DMs with them right away as well. This is super cool, and again, this could be the future of streaming. SteamTV is brand new out there, and throughout the Dota 2 International, they did have a few issues. Hopefully those kinks will be worked out for the major, and on top of that, not only a brand new way to watch the major, a brand new interactive way to watch the major, this should help viewership numbers out there because it brings a whole new experience, and I am very excited to announce SteamTV will be coming for the Faceit major. So I cannot wait to see how you guys feel about this. It should be a great group experience, and again, I'm still questioning if I want to go into SteamTV with all my friends and message back and forth, but again, either way, it's also a great way for you guys to receive your drops. So if you guys, of course, have a Twitch account or now a Steam account as well, is all you need. You can actually log in directly to your Steam account for this Steam.tv, which I'll link down below for all of you. I think it's steam.tv/CSGO, and you can just simply log into Steam, and now it's even easier to actually receive, of course, those collection drops or those souvenir drops during the matches. This is big news, guys, and again, this new Nuke skin as well, that was actually what I promised you guys from an inside source. We actually were going to get, of course, the new MP5. We're going to get, on top of that, we actually had our new Faceit stickers, and alongside that, I promised you guys something else to come with. I believe the Nuke collection, the brand new Nuke skins, was that special something. No keychains, no major gloves, which I could probably say, especially the keychain thing, probably a good thing. New Nuke skins, guys, and a brand new way to actually watch CSGO majors. I cannot wait to see if viewership actually maintains itself. And also, I did miss yesterday. Thanks for all the comments down below. I unfortunately could not follow up on this very fast, so I didn't see it. Yes, it was actually Fox who actually left Tempo Storm, and unfortunately enough, guys, Tempo Storm disbanding after trialing those 3 French players, Happy, RPK, along with Zaiwu. Of course, they're going to go on and probably do their own thing. It's just really sad to see Tempo Storm disband, but Fox actually announced his new team within about 12 hours of that announcement. I did miss that, guys, so I really do apologize. It's actually a brand new Giants roster to compete with the others. I guess people are, I don't know why. I saw a lot of comments about this. It's the new Spanish super team to, of course, compete with Movistar Riders and Mixwell over there. I'm not really sure this team can compete. Of course, we actually, we have Fox alongside Muterus, and again, those are really only 2 notable names of this, but a lot of people out there, maybe you guys are Spanish viewers, are apparently calling this the new Spanish, I almost want to say new French super team because we've said that way too many times. The new Spanish super team is apparently here, guys, and that's going to be Giants. So we're going to see how they compete against people like Movistar, and they will probably compete quite frequently because they are, in my own opinion, probably at the same level, and we're going to see how they do, guys. Can Fox bring these guys back up? I guess we're going to see. And also, in very sad news, we actually have the official disbandment, or so it seems. No official announcement at the point of me recording this. It does seem Faceit Tactics is no longer. If you guys did see, they went to 7 or 8 majors in a row, and of course they then after that unfortunately did not qualify for this Faceit major, not by a long chance, and they were actually for the first time in a long time outside, I believe, the top 100, or they were very low in the rankings on HLTV for some time. Unfortunately enough, they then got rid of Lollipop, and then got rid of World Edit. He's now on the transfer list. I believe it was Markolov as well as Waylander. They actually left that team to just those 2 guys to try and build around. They promised us as well, I don't know why they promised us this, they also promised by, I believe, by 2019 to actually have a brand new organization around those 2 players being Markolov and Waylander, and unfortunately enough, it does not seem to be. They have actually now rebranded themselves on ESEA as Team Orgless, so it does not look very good for these players in the future. Will they then become Faceit Tactics again in 2019 when they actually have 3 new members to join that team? Nobody knows, but it's very sad to see one of the most historically consistent teams. Now, they were never strikingly good. I know I have a few friends out there who are big Faceit fans, or at least were. They were definitely a great team making the major year in and year out, but again, never really making their mark at the major itself. But it's always very sad to see such a consistently major-like team out there like Faceit eventually disband and fall into this. But again, it does make sense. You got to make money as an organization. You have to actually win events, and it seems as of right now, Faceit Tactics is officially orgless. And also, very last today's episode of CSGO News, guys, we actually have Doc today. At the point of me recording this, September 4th. Of course, you guys watching probably September 5th or later. Doc is now officially 18 years old. If you guys know the backstory, he did say allegedly, now we're not really sure exactly what he will do. It might probably take some time. He did say he'd be moving out of his house or his home with his mom and his dad at the age of 18 and moving somewhere else to actually, of course, compete back and Faceit along with other maybe potential teams looking for him. We're going to see if he lives up to his word in the future. Of course, I'm not going to make it, we're not going to hold him to it being the day of he actually turns 18. It'll probably take several months, if not longer. But yes, Doc is now officially 18. Congratulations, sir. I wish you the best of luck. The hype is still around you. He did post this tweet earlier today which baited me for sure. He's been doing this a lot lately where he just posts these random tweets and then they link to Twitlongers, which just link to his YouTube videos. So thank you, Doc, for that. But as always, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of CSGO News. If you guys did, feel free to leave a comment down below. I will see you all back here in a couple days. I cannot wait for the Faceit Major. The matches, of course, have started today, guys. Best of luck on all your Faceit Major Pick'em trophies. I hope I get a gold. I hope you guys get golds. It's probably not going to happen. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.